Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex. Today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite Switch deals across eShops, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. It's another winner of a week, this one with a lot of first time sales, so hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and let's get started. As always, then I do have two winners to announce for two $10 eShop gift cards and two more to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below and the winners, they'll be announced in next week's video. Additionally, I have a fixture to give away as well at that winner, also later in the video, but do make sure to check them out in the pinned comment below. If you are grabbing anything, then head to cornershop.gg for instant delivery, email, eShop credit. You'll get 10% off at checkout using code CORNER. Rain World then to kick us off, it's here with 50% off, matching the low price, and this one definitely got mixed opinions. I don't get it personally, I thought it was incredible, and my thinking is the difficulty, it is not easy, and that put many off. Think here though, a survival platformer that throws you into a world where the rain can kill you, and if not that, expect the local wildlife to hunt you down. It's 1600 rooms of action, 12 regions and a huge amount to uncover. Can you basically find the resources needed? It supports then up to 4 players, 2 in co-op, 4 in multiplayer arena, and then the Slugcat as well, our lead, great character, and that platforming just incredibly smooth. Dawn of the Monsters then is back, matching the low with 30% off. I reviewed this on the channel, see that in the pinned comment below. But this one, a kaiju themed beat 'em up, and there's no question a great idea with a surprisingly fleshed out story, but I will say it's not perfect. Just some repetitive design and overlong levels let it down. That said though, I still had fun, and I do think at this price it's quite a bit more reasonable for what you are getting. Rabbids Party of Legends then gets a new low with 40% off, and this was announced and released a little fanfare. It's actually a few years old now though, hitting our shores in 2022, but it actually was built out to be a Chinese exclusive with a story set around Chinese folklore. Surprisingly in-depth story mode though backs it all up, but think a whole host of minigames with multiplayer support. Sadly though, that multiplayer local only, but some of the games are fun, and the big issue I really had was it actually relies on a luck system between levels, and it often determines the winner, so it's kind of like factoring that more over skill. Party fans though, I do think it's interesting, and I'd check out my full review in the pinned comments. Azure Striker GUNVOLT 3 then, it's here with 20% off, that is a new low price, and this is going to be for the Mega Man fans out there. While we can't seem to get a new Mega Man entry, no matter how vocal we may be, GUNVOLT is here to fill the gap, and it does a great job of it with platforming that's similar and a fantastic chain system that allows us to near fly through each stage without touching the ground. No need to play the other entries first either, honestly, outside of some knowledge of who the cast members are, but it really makes little difference. Then it's a tale that throws you into an unknown world, and it has you figuring out how to get home. Some great enemies and boss encounters throughout, and yeah, I'm a big fan of the series, and I hope to see it continue. My full review then, as always, in the pinned comment down below. Our first winner of the week then, it's for one of the two $10 eShop gift cards. It's going to XPayum, who shouted out the fixture and their preference with using a Pro controller. Congrats Payum, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, we have the fixture giveaway coming up in the video, as well as another $10 eShop gift cards. Two Point Campus then, and full transparency, I've sunk a decent amount of time into this one on the Switch, but nowhere near as much as I have over on Xbox. The game though, I wasn't really sure going in given the university theme, but it really works, and the style, it's just perfect for handheld. Their first release, Hospital, was incredible, and this, it's a very unique spin on the build and management genre. It's got the usual comedic chops though, with some really strange semesters. Think a night school, you know, in the sense medieval. The graphics then, they've definitely seen a downgrade, still a nice though, but then overall it's just filled with all sorts of weird and wonderful building pieces that keep it entertaining throughout. It's a new low price then, that is 20% off. Sam & Max Beyond Time and Space then gets a new low with 25% off. This is Season 2 in what was a rebuild of the classic point and click from Telltale Games. I actually think it's the stronger of the two entries as well. Presented episodically though due to its history, here we're following a pair of detectives, one a dog, one I guess a rabbit sort of thing. I really like the characters, so they definitely capture their personality, the jokes are on point, the world it is unique, and here we're going to be facing off against 5 connected cases, from taming volcanoes to a vampire. Great time at this one, and adventure fans, they should definitely be taking a look. Visually as well, I love it. I think its cartoon style works perfectly. A quick self-plug then, if you didn't know already, we do have XboxCorner as well. I've linked that in the pinned comment below, but I'd appreciate the support over there if you do own a Xbox. We have reviews, deals, Game Pass breakdowns, and graphical comparisons weekly. This week alone we've covered Persona 5, Modern Warfare 2, as well as A Plague's Tale. Corpse Party then is my pickup of the week. Recently I did a 50 horror games on the Switch, which I'll link down below, but this one, it was mentioned frequently in the comments as one I had missed, so it's time to check it out. I've heard a huge amount about this game though, a huge amount of good things as well, so it makes sense it would make an appearance there. 16-bit in style, from what I can tell it's exploration and puzzles alongside of course creepy storytelling. I actually thought though it was a visual novel, but it seems that is not the case with this one, just heavy on the narrative, and supposedly it dials up the creepiness, so I'm looking forward to jumping into this one. It's going to be my personal Halloween game for 2022, and it's promising around 10 hours of gameplay, which is kind of that perfect length for me. It's 30% off then, which marks a new low price. Lost in Random then gets a new low price with 60% off, an action-adventure game. It's packing a Tim Burton-esque world as you live in this place overseen by an evil queen. Opening the game, we learn of this world's ways, and that is, at a certain age, your role in life, it is determined with a dice roll. Your sister partakes in this, she's taken away, now we head out to get her back. It's just a unique mix of exploration, combat and dice-based gameplay. I'd definitely say watch a full review first, as it's definitely a unique concept, and I will admit one issue I did have by the end game, I was getting burnout on the combat formula. That said though, it's still a good stuff and I love the overall style. It's a new low here then, that is 60% off. Our second winner of the week then, this is for the Fixture. It's going to Sean, who noted a fair few games dropping below $1.99 on the eShop. I actually believe this may be a sale that if you own something already by that publisher, they can drop it further. Not everyone will see it. It seems to be a loophole that gets devs around it. I'll definitely be taking a look into it though, and again, congrats Sean, drop me an email and I'll be putting you in touch with the team over at Fixture. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga continues to drop then, and this time it's the base game, and this has been constantly getting lower and lower week after week. So I really think of this, it's going to be one of the bigger games we see come Black Friday. Keeping it quick today, the best LEGO game in a long time, and it drops the forced collectathon elements, which I appreciated. You can basically just play as you please. It covers all 9 films, so it does a fantastic job of capturing the magic alongside some really fun diversions in the gameplay. Think vehicle-based moments. Definitely suffers then from some slowdown on the Switch, and the graphical downgrade, it is noticeable, but I still had a blast and it comes recommended. This, it's a new low price here, 40% off. Alien Isolation is our penultimate game of the video, and this, it's one of the best ports on the console. Many in fact consider it the best build of the game, and Digital Foundry, they put out a fantastic video on this port. A first person, what I'd call horror, but with a huge dose of stealth. The concept is simple. We play as Ripley's daughter after the first film. We're trying to understand what happened to our mother. Well, it turns out a black box has been found that may contain the answer, so we head to a station where it was located. The problem, this station, it's got an alien issue. There's also a few androids that are less than friendly. I was really impressed with this one, loved it back when it first released, I still do, and it's 25% off, that is a new low price. Plus, that's actually after it received a permanent price drop from $40 to $20. Our final winner of the video then, this is for the additional $10 eShop gift card. It's going to DJepsy, who is waiting on a price drop for Triangle Strategy as well as Metroid Dread in the EU. Congrats Jepsy, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. Call of Juarez Gunslinger to close us out then, and this is a steal and 90% off. It's just a fun first-person shooter though, honestly, that sets you free in a Wild West world, and it has you taking down some of the most famous outlaws of all time. Good gunplay though, fun locations, and a selection of weapons to experiment with. You just can't argue with that price either, and I wouldn't suggest passing up on it. It's really to the point as well where, for many, you'll be able to pick this up now for free by simply using your gold points. And that is the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library, or are you holding onto that cash? Let me know in the comments down below. With that then, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.